Most people who know me only see the badge or the car, but what I'm most proud of is the business I built. After retiring from active duty, I invested my savings into commercial real estate. One of my biggest accomplishments was buying a mid-sized office building downtown. New lobby, plenty of tenants, and a mix of startups and law firms. I didn't brag about it. I dressed casual, blended in, and treated everyone with respect. Owning the building didn't make me better than anyone else, it just gave me freedom. Unfortunately, not everyone believes in respect.
Enter Karen.
Not just any Karen, but the HOA Karen from my neighborhood. Imagine my surprise when I walked into my building one morning and found her behind the front desk, filling in as a temporary receptionist for one of the tenants. She spotted me instantly, narrowed her eyes, and smirked like she'd finally caught me out of place. "Well, well, well," she said loudly, making sure everyone in the lobby heard. "Looks like someone finally got a job. What are you doing here? Janitorial work?"
Delivery boy.
I could have corrected her, but I decided to play along.
Just checking in, I said. She rolled her eyes. Don't get comfortable.
This building has standards. We don't need people like you hanging around. In fact, she snapped her fingers at me like I was a waiter. "You're fired. Security will escort you out." I raised an eyebrow.
Fired?
You don't even know what I do.
I don't need to, she said smugly.
I'm managing the front desk, and I have authority here. People like you bring the place down.
You're done.
By now, a small crowd had gathered. Tenants, workers, even a couple of clients waiting in the lobby were staring, whispering. Some knew me, others just looked uncomfortable. I pulled out my phone and made a quick call.
"Hey, it's me.
Could you come to the lobby?" 2 minutes later, my building manager walked in.
He looked from me to Karen. "Chief? What's going on?" Karen barked, "Chief?
Don't tell me you actually work here. This man's trespassing, and I fired him. Get him out before I call the cops." The manager looked stunned, then laughed. "Ma'am, you don't get it. This man owns the building. He's your boss's boss's boss." Karen froze, color draining from her face.
What?
No, that's impossible. I reached into my briefcase and pulled out the ownership documents, signed and sealed. I laid them on the counter in front of her. "You just tried to fire the owner of the building."
Bold move.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
A few tenants chuckled.
Someone muttered, "Classic Karen." Karen stammered, I didn't know. I was just
what?
Abusing authority you don't have." I said firmly, "You don't work for me. You don't work here at all. You were covering a desk.
That's it.
And now you've harassed and publicly humiliated the actual property owner." The manager leaned in.
"Chief, do you want me to call security?" I shook my head. "Not security. The police."
Karen's eyes widened.
"What? You can't arrest me."
"Yes, I can," I replied calmly, showing my badge.
"I'm the chief of police."
"And you just committed trespassing, harassment, and attempted impersonation of authority in a commercial property.
That's a crime."
When the responding officers arrived, Karen tried everything, crying, yelling, even demanding they arrest me. But the lobby cameras had caught everything. The officers cuffed her right there in front of the same crowd she had tried to impress. Her walk of shame out of that lobby was something I'll never forget. Later, tenants came up to me, laughing, shaking my hand, and thanking me for handling it so professionally. Word spread quickly. By the next HOA meeting, Karen's reputation had gone from bossy president to the woman who got arrested for trying to fire a building owner. Even her own allies couldn't look at her the same way.
And me?
I went back to my office upstairs, sat behind my desk, and looked out at the city. Owning the building wasn't about status, it was about security. People like Karen think they can step on anyone to feel powerful. But the truth is, entitlement crumbles when faced with reality. She thought she could fire me. Instead, she fired herself, right into a police cruiser.